ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। ॐ सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तावत्रय विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं। समस्त देवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण आचार्येभ्यो नमः। अस्मद् गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण परब्रह्मणः अनुग्रहेण समस्त देवतानां गुरूणां परब्रह्मणः श्रुतिमातु अनुग्रहेण श्रीमद्भागवत उक्त उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोध अस्मिन् क्षणे एव सिद्ध्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं विश्वशान्तिकल्याणार्थं साधकानां भक्तानां आयुरारोग्यक्षेमस्थैर्यादि शमदमादि सत्सम्पदा साधना अवाप्त्यर्थं विघ्ननिवारणार्थं च श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण नवमस्कन्धस्य पारायणम् एकादशस्कन्धस्य अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। पारायणम्। Let us do the chanting of third chapter of ninth skandha, Ishanukata. As every day, just bring the mind to concentration, focus, chant every mantra. That itself is a great meditation, and have the feeling that in every shloka there is Bhagavan Krishna. That itself is devotion. And let this Bhagavata give us the required understanding and jnanam. So to let this Bhagavata Shastra prachara relentlessly happen everywhere so that people get blessed by it. Let us chant Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavata Mahapurano Namaskandha Atha Trutiyodhyayah. Shri Shuka Uvacha शर्यातिर्मानवो राजा ब्रह्मिष्ठा सम्बभूवः यो वा आङ्गिरसां सत्रे द्वितीयमः ऊचिवान् सुकन्या नाम तस्यासीत् कन्या कमललोचना तया सार्धं वनगतः यगमच्यवनाश्रमं सा सखीभिः परिवृता विचिन्वन्त्यङ्घ्रिपान् वने वल्मीकरन्ध्रे ददृशे खद्योते इव ज्योतिषे ते दैव चोदिता बाला ज्योतिषी कंटकेन वै अविध्यन्मुग्धभावेन शुश्रावासृक्ततो बहुः शकृन्मूत्र निरोधो भूत सैनिकानां च तत्क्षणात् राजर्षिस्तम् उपालक्ष्य पुरुषान् विस्मितो ब्रवीत् अपि अभद्रं न युष्माभिः भार्गवस्य विचेष्टितं व्यक्तं केनापि न तस्या कृतम् आश्रमदूषणं सुकन्या प्राह पितरं भीता किञ्चित् कृतं मया द्वे ज्योतिषी अजानन्त्या निर्भिन्ने कण्टकेन ते दुहितुस्तद्वचः श्रुत्वा शर्यातिर्जातसाध्वसः मुनिं प्रसादयामास वल्मीकान्तरहितं शनैः तदभिप्रायमाज्ञाय प्रादात् दुहितरं मुनेः कृच्छ्रान्मुक्तः तमामन्त्र्य पुरं प्रायात् समाहितः सुकन्या शमनं प्राप्य पतिं परमकोपनं प्रीणयामास चित्तज्ञा अप्रमत्तानुवृत्तिभिः कस्यचित्वथ कालस्य नासत्यावाश्रमागतौ पूजयित्वा प्रोवाच वयो मे दत्तमीश्वरौ गृहं गृहीष्ये सोमस्य यज्ञे वामप्य सोमपोः क्रियतां मे वयोरूपं प्रमदानां यदीप्सितं बाणमित्युचतुर्विप्रम् अभिनन्द्यभिषक्तमौ निमज्जतां भवानस्मिन् हरदे सिद्धविनिर्मिते इत्युक्ता जरयाग्रस्त देहो धमनिसन्ततः ह्रदं प्रविहेशितोच्छ्विभ्यां फलीफलितविग्रहः पुरुषास्त्रय उत्तस्तुः अपि चाहवनिता प्रियाः पद्मस्रजः कुण्डलिनः तुल्यरूपाः सुवाससः तान् निरीक्ष्य नरवरारोह स्वरूपान् सूर्यवर्चसः अजानति पतिं साध्वी अश्विनौ शरणं ययौ दर्शयित्वा पतिं तस्यै पातिवत्प्रत्येन तोषितौ ऋषिमामन्त्र्य ययतुः विमानेन त्रिविष्टपम् यक्षमाणोऽथ शर्यातिः च्यवनस्याश्रमं गतः ददर्श दुहितु पार्श्वे पुरुषं सूर्यवर्चसं राजा दुहितरं प्राह कृतपादाभिवन्दनाम् आशिषश्चाप्रयुञ्जानः नातिप्रीतमना इव चिकीर्षितं ते किमिदं पतिस्त्वया प्रलम्बितो लोकनमस्कृतो मुनिः यत्त्वं जराग्रस्तमसत्यसम्मतं विहाय जारं भजसे मुमध्वगम् कथं मतिस्तेव गतान्यथा सतां कुलप्रसूते कुलदूषणं त्विदं बिभर्षि जारं यदपत्रपाकुलं पितुश्च भर्तुश्च न यस्य धस्तमः एवं ब्रुवाणं पितरं स्मयमाना शुचिस्मिता उवाच तात जामाता तवैष भृगुनन्दनः शशंस पित्रे तत्सर्वं वयोरूपाभिलम्बनं विस्मितः परमप्रीतः तनयां परिषस्वजे सोमेन याजयन् वीरं ग्रहं सोमस्य चाग्रहीत् असोमपोरप्यश्विनोः च्यवनः स्वेन तेजसा हन्तुं तमाददे वज्रं सद्यो मन्युरमर्षितः स वज्रं स्तम्भयामास भुजम् इन्द्रस्य भार्गवः अन्वजानंस्ततः सर्वे ग्रहं सोमस्य चाश्विनोः विषजाविति यत्पूर्वं सोमाहूत्य बहिष्कृतौ उत्तानबर्हिरानर्थः भूरिशेण इति त्रयः शर्यातेरभवन् पुत्राः आनर्थाद्रेवतो भवतु सोऽन्तः समुद्रे नगरीं विनिर्माय कुशस्थलीम् आस्थितो भुङ्क्तविषयान् आनर्तान् दीनरन्दमरिन्दमः तस्य पुत्रशतं जज्ञे ककुद्मि ज्येष्ठमुत्तमं ककुद्मि रेवतीं कन्यां स्वाम् आदाय विभुं गतः कन्यावरं परिप्रष्टुं ब्रह्मलोकमपावृतम् आवर्तमाने गान्धर्वे स्थितो अलब्धक्षणक्षणं तदन्ताद्यमानम्य स्वाभिप्रायं न्यवेदयतो तत्श्रुत्वा भगवान् ब्रह्मा रहस्य तमुवाचः अहो राजन् निरुद्धास्ते कालेन हृदये कृताः तत्पुत्रपौत्रनप्तॄणां गोत्राणि च न शृण्महे कालो वियातस्त्रिणवः चतुर्युगविकल्पितः तद्गच्छ देवदेवांशः बलदेवो महाबलः कन्यारत्नमिदं राजन् नररत्नाय देहि भोः भुवो भारावताराय भगवान् भूतभावनः अवतीर्णो निजांशेन पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तनः इति यादिष्टोऽभिनन्द्याजं नृपः स्वपुरमागतः त्यक्तं पुण्यजनत्रासात् भ्रातृभिर्दिक्षु अवस्थितैः सुतां दत्त्वा नवद्याङ्गीं बलाय बलशालिने वदर्याख्यं गतो राजा तप्तुं नारायणाश्रमम् इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां सहितायां संहितायां नवमस्कन्धे तृतीयोऽध्यायः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। सुकन्या च्यवन महर्षि चरित्रम. So Raja Sharyati, one of the children of the Vaivastha Manu, took his daughter to that forest. Small girl she was. So some lights were there. She thought something, maybe insect. She poked it. They are the eyes of great Chavana Maharshi. Now everybody got stunned by the Tapashakti. They all got Stambhanam happened to them. Raja inquired what happened. She says, "Hey father, by mistake that is done." Then he has become blind. What to do? He gave his daughter there to serve. So that is how Chavana and Sukanya Charitra, the story is there. And then in this way, one after the other, stories of great Rajas, Bhaktas, Jnanis, Yogis, Siddha Murushas, in short here, in Navamaskandha mentioned to bring our attention to our own Bhagavan Sri Rama in this Navama and Dashamaskandha Bhagavan Sri Krishna. All this we have to keep on listening. Only to gain the vision that there is Bhagavan, we have to have bhakti to Him in our own safety, security, and evolution and happiness. And also, we also finally, through the Atma Vidya of the Upanishads, must slowly get established in that theoretical knowledge that Tattva Prapti alone is the ultimate goal. So, in this way, you and I, as Jiva, can help ourselves in our evolution. Rest we will see tomorrow. Om. ॐ श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम श्रीभागवत शरणं मम श्रीसद्गुरु शरणं मम श्रीसूत शरणं मम श्रीशुकदेव शरणं मम श्रीव्यास शरणं मम श्रीनारद शरणं मम श्रीकुमार शरणं मम श्रीब्रह्मा शरणं मम श्रीविष्णु शरणं मम श्री परब्रह्म शरणं मम श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम शरणं मम शरणं मम श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव ॐ मूकं करोति वाचालं भङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुण्ठे नास्ति अयं रसः अतपिबन्तु सद्भाग्याः मामामुञ्चत कर्हिचित् ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ श्रीकृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणमेकादश स्कन्धः मुक्तिर्हेत्वा अन्यथा रूपं स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थितिः अत एकोनत्रिंशोऽध्यायः श्रीभगवानुवाच. Basing on these slokas, we are just reveling in various beautiful aspects of Adhyatmic sadhana from last 3-4 days. Bhagavan has sufficiently, repeatedly gave us the variety of sadhanas to reach to the siddhi of Bhagavad Anubhuti. Now he is concluding by telling his own opinions about this great jnanam, appreciating or glorifying it. Not only this great jnanam of sadhana, but whoever are studying it, making others study or making others listen by themselves speaking, even they are also greatly blessed. In the latest sloka, Bhagavan says, ki to those who teach this Bhagavata, to my bhaktas with total devotion, clarity in an exhaustive manner, to them I give myself. In this way, these 10-12 slokas, or even little less than that, Bhagavan's glorification of this Vidya, whom to give and not to give. And he asked Uddhava, have you heard it properly? Uddhavji will reply beautifully. Before that, Shukadevji will comment. Let us study that. Parayanam karenge from sloka number 26 onwards up to 36. Om Sri Bhagavanuvach ya etanmama bhaktesho sampradadyat supushkalam tasyaham brahmadayasya dadamyatmanamatmana य एतत् समधीत पवित्रं परमं शुचे स पूयेता हर हर मां ज्ञानदीपेन दर्शयन् य एतत् श्रद्धया नित्यम् अव्यग्रह शृणुयान्नरः मयि भक्तिं परां कुर्वन् कर्मभिर्न स बध्यते अभिउद्धवत्वया ब्रह्म सखे समवधारितम् अभिते विगतो मोहः शोकश्चासौ मनोभवः नैतत्त्वया दाम्भिकाय नास्तिकाय शठाय च अशुश्रूषोरभक्ताय दुर्विनीताय दीयताम् एतैर्दोषैर्विहीनाय ब्रह्मण्याय प्रियाय च साधवे शुचये ब्रूयात् भक्तिः स्यात् शूद्रयोषिताम् नैतद्विज्ञाय जिज्ञासोः ज्ञातव्यमवशिष्यते पीत्वा पीयूषम् अमृतं पातव्यं नावशिष्यते ज्ञाने कर्मणि योगे च वार्तायां दण्डधारणे यावानर्थो नृणां तात तावान्स्तेऽहं चतुर्विधः मर्त्यो यदा त्यक्तसमस्तकर्मा निवेदितात्मा विचिकीर्षितो मे तदामृतत्वं प्रतिपद्यमानः मयात्मभूताय च कल्पते वै श्रीशुक उवाच स एवमादर्शितयोगमार्गः ततोत्तमश्लोकवचो निशम्य बद्धाञ्जलिः प्रीत्युपरुद्धकण्ठः न किञ्चिदोचेश्रुपरिप्लुताक्षः विष्टभ्य चित्तं प्रणयावघूर्णं धैर्येण राजन् बहुमन्यमानः कृताञ्जलिः प्राह यदुप्रवीरं शीर्ष्णा स्पृशंस्तत् शरणारविन्दम् उद्धव उवाच विद्रावितो मोहमहान्धकारः य आश्रितो मे तव सन्निधानात् विभावसोः किं नु समीपगस्य शीतं तमोभिः प्रभवन्त्यजाद्य प्रत्यर्पितो मे भवतानुकम्पिना भृत्याय विज्ञानमय प्रदीपः हित्वा कृतघ्नस्तव पादमूलं कोऽन्यत् समीयात् चरणं त्वदीयं वृक्नश्च मे सुदृढः स्नेहपाशः दाशार्हवृष्ण्यन्धकसात्वतेषु प्रासारितः सृष्टिविवृद्धये त्वया स्वमायया ह्यात्मसुबोधहेतिन नमोऽस्तु ते महायोगिन् प्रपन्नमनुषादिमां यथा त्वच्चरणाम्भोजे रतिः स्यादनपायिने ॐ शान्तिः 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 हा हा नारायण सो य एतत् मम भक्तेषु सम्प्रदद्यात् 26 श्लोक whoever are giving this to my devotees we have seen yesterday sampra dadyat and also the supushkalam so the two ways or three ways are what one is himself becoming speaker of Bhagavata Shastra having thoroughly studied and giving that satsanga jnana of Bhagavata to the bhaktas of Bhagavan through various pravachana's Bhagavata saptahas ityadi. That is ultimate. There is no second doubt about it. Along with that, those who give this Bhagavata Shastra with Shraddha Bhakti to Sambad. This came in the Bhagavad Mahatmya in the beginning also. About Bhagavata to be given in Dhanam. But third thing, very interesting, again that also came in the Mahatmya. What is said in Mahatmya, theory and practice will be shown in the Skanda-Purana Mahatmya also, theoretically done, shown, told, practically done. What it is if some Bhakta is there of Bhagavata Katha, organize his Bhagavata Saptaha for the Bhaktas who cannot by themselves study or understand. So this speaker can give them the jnana. So this organizer also, because he organized, he sponsored, he Yajamana, he became very important cause for the giving of this Bhagavata to those bhaktas. He also gets Bhagavan's Ati Adbhuta Krupa and Karuna. Come what may, as I was saying, we were discussing in Telugu class, in the day to day, whatever the prarabdha brings to us, let it go on happening. But our adhyatmika sadhanas and our upasana punya karmas, which are going to fetch us the better lives ahead, we should keep on doing them. And one of the most beautiful thing which we can do is making these shastras get prachara in the world of people. In whatever the way you can do it, all that amounts to be one of the greatest seva punya. Because of that, the Shastra Jnana also is spread. People also are benefited. Sanatana Dharma Seva is done. Paramatma Vishayas are told to everyone. People's hearts become purified. Whole atmosphere becomes divinized. All non-positivity or negativity gets going away, goes away. Not one or two, many benefits are there. Keeping this in mind only, our Puja Gurudev has taken up this job of giving the satsanga everywhere. And people inspired by him, they went on organizing his Pravachana Satsanga. That was a beautiful thing he had. So here giving Bhagavata to Bhaktas is all the three way. You yourself become the Bhakta and give. Bhagavata Shastra you can give. Even all these talks, the links when you send people, yourself listen and underline the minutes, etc. Whichever the one, or the talks which really impressed you, themeful, meaningful, more useful. You can send you to your friends and all. It is a talk from minute number 20 to 30, 46 minutes. The talk of Swamiji is very inspiring, useful also, you listen. This is also, it's called as Mad Bhakteshu Sampradadya. So many beautiful topics in Bhagavata Ramayana Upanishad we are studying. Those clips, if somebody can cull out, send it to people, that also becomes a great Punya Karma, seva done to Bhagavata Shastra. Once they are interested in, inspired by those things, then they may listen the entire Bhagavatam or study it, whatever. And it is a relentless process. Every 10, 20 years, the new generation of beings come. All those jivas need this input. Somebody or the other should keep on doing it. And it's going on also. That's why from that time of early Kali Yuga till now, the Bhagavata Shastra sustained and helped millions. So this is to be taken seriously of seeing that the Shastra Prachara happens. Most importantly, Shastra Prachara. Temples and in general Satsangas and topics. And other than Tattva, the other Shastras, they're all going on very nicely. Very good, thank God. But Jnanam gives Moksham, Shastram gives Jnanam. So the Jnana and Moksha giving Shastra, Prachara, we can have lot of seva done from our side. It will be highly beneficial all the time. Variety ways of doing are there. Main thing we told, organize, sponsor, become Yajamana, invite. You know, when you have in a good shape and age, that time also only you can do. Once you grow a little more, mobility gets reduced. It is not possible. That time you will be only a Shrota, not the organizer. So here yesterday we spoke at length that whoever is studying the Bhagavad thoroughly and teaching to the bhaktas. For that Bhagavan said, these are my blessings. Today we added to that, you cannot, if you can't be the Pravachanakara, you can be the Yajamana, you can be sponsorer, you can be a Sevak. A group of 10 people come together. There are many thousands of groups in the country. They are all doing. Ab thoda kam hua, pandemic has affected every field. Before that, throughout the nation, even the world, there are nice organizations. They invite various Mahatmas of various Sampradaya and all organize for this great Shastra, Satsanga. And in that place, where are there 50, 100, 200, 500 people, they get benefit. Nowadays, everything is online, that anyway good. These online Satsangas are a challenge. to test our interest for Shastra, because one excuse that I can't travel all the way and sit for hours together in the Yajnashala, that is gone. Class is very much in your fingertips in your own house. So this is a big challenge for people. Even then, if they don't avail it, then they don't deserve Bhagavan's Krupa. Sade raho as a samsari. Is it not? What can be done then? That when it is available in your own house comfort, that also if you cannot avail. Earlier, you have to go to the Gurukula, stay there, or any ashram or any pandal. कितना मेहनत होता था. बट नाउ आपके घर के ही कंफर्ट में बैठ कर दे, फिर भी नहीं सुनते हैं, तो हॉरिबल इट इज. Anyway, all these online classes, listening from home without even taking bath, all that nonsense is not the important one. Important is live, go and serve the Guru and listen from him. We wish and pray that such ashramas of Gurukula Vidhana will come up, some organization takes it up and gets spread throughout the world. Shastra Jnana Ashramas, where 1 month, 2 months, 3 months courses only on the Vedanta Jnana or the Shastra Jnana continuously happens. People come, stay 1 month, learn and go. 2 chapters of Gita, 1 Skandha Bhagavatam, 1 Kandam of Ramayanam, 1 Upanishad, 2 Prakarana Granthas. A small package. You know? Like you have assorted sweets, assorted variety of the things. So assorted satsanga. Courses can be had. Very big way. They are happening. That's why they are all sustaining. But somebody should take up and go on working on it. Especially for the youth also during their holiday time. Half day their academic training, half day the Shastra training. Such type of institutions which club both. Because nowadays cost of living is so increasing. They have to work, both wife and husband work, तब भी जाकर कम होता है पैसे. Therefore you can't make them totally do this. इसलिए their academic career oriented training along with that this also. When given, it's a beautiful thing. In that line, I have sent a thought. Paramatma, I am praying to you at your feet. Such hundreds and thousands of teams or nations come up who take up the prachara of the Shastras, Bhagavatam and all, Puranas, Itihasas, Vedas and also Gitadi, more easily accessible to the modern man, like Puja Gurudev and all of them did. So that thought we have sent, let us see who will catch it and all. And at our level, you are anyway doing by listening and telling the people to attend. And we are doing from this side whatever is possible of every day spending some time with whatever the ability God has given to us in doing the prachara. So to such people who give this Bhagavata Shastra, to whom I bhaktas, what the promise Bhagavan is making of giving, tasya aham brahmadayasya. So by giving Bhagavata Pravachana or Bhagavata Shastra or even organizing Bhagavata Pravachanas, you are giving to the audience the Brahma Tattva only. Now you will see it in after 3 or 4 classes, 4 slokas, it will be told. Ki initiation about Bhagavan's Tattva has happened means now he cannot go anywhere. It is only question of time. It may be 1 life or 10 lives or 100 lives. Mano ki inko mukti mil raha hai, like you all and I am. We are studying, but at what level of sadhana we are there? Very gross, fully again in so many vasanas, dehadi tadatma yukta. No doubt. But still, the bijas are sown in our heart. Bij boya gaya. The seeds are sown in our heart, then they will sprout in their own time. Like any of the seeds, just doesn't grow to give fruits or yield. They take their own time. In the same way, Adhyatmika bija, when they are sown, they will take their time for growing and fructifying. But then it is assured. So that's the meaning of Brahmadayasya. ब्रह्म दे दिया आपने उनको भागवत देकर, क्योंकि भागवत इज ब्रह्म संहितम, इदम पुराणम ब्रह्म संहितम. वी हैव सीन ब्रह्म संहितम इज वेद का सारांश है, वेद ब्रह्म तत्व को ही दिखाते हैं. Therefore, this Purana is Brahma only. Satyam Param Dhimahi. So, to the Brahmadaya is giver of the Brahma to the people through lecture, through organizing, or through donating the Bhagavata, the Shastras. To such people, what he will give, Bhagavan says, Dadami Atmanam Atmana. He says, I will give myself to them. Interesting, no? And I was studying this yesterday, talking, and today only a good offer. भगवान बुला रहे हैं तिरुपति बालाजी दर्शन के लिए. I'm going. So that is enough for our small beings. तो भगवान fulfills his promise or words. Atmanam Atmana Dadami. We're going to have wonderful Netra Darshanam of Tirupati Balaji next 3 days. So Atmanam Atmana Dadami. So it's a proof. I'm just telling you कि भगवान बुला रहे हैं, भैया अच्छा भागवत कर रहे हो, आ जाओ दर्शन कर लो. I never thought or expected. Somebody called and said, Swami, book and come. I said, और क्या? So, not only this, कि that Bhagavata Nitya Nirantar do pravachana doing Vyakti, in this life he may have prarabdhas, because that is a rule of the Lord, the world or Lord, he'll go through. But through this Bhagavata, Shravana, Manana, Upanishad, Shravana, when the heart is soaked in that thought all the time, and when this prarabdha, this deha is over, immediately Bhagavan gives that Adbhuta Mahabhakta Sthiti Yoga Sthiti, provided that this life is maximum spent in that. Do you understand? You and I, with the struggle of us attending all classes, talking, we are doing wonderful tapasya in this Kali Yuga. Rather, he is making us do. It's not an ordinary feat of regularly coming and listening Shastras without break. यही महातपस्या है. यही लोग हिमालय में यहाँ बैठकर करते हैं, वही है. They do study, they teach each other, they revel in that along with their own routine. That's what we are also doing. This is what is tapasya. Continue. Soak the entire day's schedule and personality only in this Bhagavata, the theme. That is what is our goal, our aim. Then he will take care. Then as Uddhavaji is going to say, Vidravito Maha Moha Mahan Vidravito me Vidravita Moha Mahandakaraha. That the darkness of delusion and ignorance, Bhagavan removes by giving the crystal clear picture of everything to our understanding. Like when we are studying our Yoga Darshanam, is not the picture becoming clear about Chitta, Chitta Vritti, Chitta Bhumikas. These vrittis to be done as Nirodha, that is called Sampragnata, Sampragnata, that leads to Atmanubhuti. So picture is becoming clear. Before that, we were studying the Vedanta Shastra. In that, the Jagat Mithyatva, Brahma Satyatva, we try to understand. And in studying the Bhakti Shastra, we came to understand about the all-powerful, all-ruling Bhagwan. So our devotion required for him. So these are the things which are removing our Moha Andhakara. First, theoretically, when you keep on doing practically, we will have the clear picture that I am not this Deha, I am the self. And the entire Upanama is only play. The substratum is one Paramatma, only playing as Drashta Drishya. ये स्पष्ट अनुभव आ जाता है. Uddhavji will say that. That is the meaning of Atmanam Dadami. Dadami Atmanam Atmana means this. So it is the highest thing. When he says, I will give myself to him, no, it is 9th chapter, 2nd, 27th sloka. He says, Yoga Kshema Vahamahi. That's the very lowest thing I give you. When you are thinking about me, I bring Yoga Kshema to you. But when you are doing Bhagavatam here, I will give myself to you. all explanations of that can be accepted in that. Giving himself to us is giving us the Salokya, Samipya, Sarupya Mukti, Saija Mukti, or merging us as rivers into the ocean, into the Brahmanubhuti, or Bhagavan fulfilling our desires. All recommendations which we do to the Lord for the people, He will fulfill that. Atmanam Dadami, all are possible. Maybe he gives us siddhis. It's also part of it. मैं अपने आप को देता हूँ मतलब वट एवर इज माइन इज योर्स. तो ऑल द ज्ञानम भक्ति वैराग्यम सिद्धिस एवरीथिंग बिलोंग टू गॉड. सच भक्ता गेट्स ऑल ऑफ देम. ऐसा हमको मन में रखना है. So therefore our job is what? Study Bhagavatadi. First listen, second study, third do prachar of that. There is no greater endeavor, occupation than this. All else are only temporary and worldly and binding. कुछ भी कहो, सब नहीं मानते इस बात को, सबका पल्ला नहीं पड़ता है. They don't understand it. But now we know with study of Shastras, little by little, we are able to grasp that Tattvanubhuti alone is the Mukti Hetu, therefore worthy undertaking. Everything else is, though it is very flowery, the Preyo Marga, it is only Manda who choose that, and they only get into the clutches of Yamaraj again. As he says in Katha Upanishad, those who choose the path of Shreya, they get mukti. The others, Preya, the ones who choose, they come to punaha vasham apadyate me vasham apadyate te punaha. Again and again, they are under my control of death and birth, etc. So, enough of that. Now let us seek this. It doesn't mean that in one life only we get, but we have understood it. Like what you are catching now is not fresh thing. You have heard all this earlier. To some extent, the data entered. It needed to be pushed a little more. Therefore, in this life, we are doing it. And not that in this life, again, full conviction comes to us and we become Sarvasanga Parityagi and sit somewhere in Himalayan caves, give up the Deyata Adhatma and realize. हो सकता है, why should I underestimate you? बट इन मेजॉरिटी ऑफ केसेस नेक्स्ट लाइफ इसके ऊपर ही और थोड़ा सा कलरिंग पेंटिंग होता है. इसी ज्ञान को और दृढ़ भगवान किसी रूप में बनाते हैं. That time also which place we are we don't know, but we will be there as jiva. Like in last life where we were, which guru, what sadhana we were doing, कुछ नहीं पता, but all that brought us here. So too the jiva keeps on evolving. But Bhagavan's beautiful assurance to those who give this Bhagavata to my bhaktas is, I will give myself to them. Okay? Ho gaya. So he explained giving the Bhagavata is all the three ways. Now, those who give lecture, उनके बारे में बताया. Those who listen and study, उनको क्या मिलता है? भगवान says, या एतत् समधीता पवित्रम परमम शुचि सपूयेता हर हर माम ज्ञानदीपेन दर्शयन्. Again, the above thing also came here. Another thing also added. What is that? Yaha, whoever he may be, you, etat. Again, this Bhagavata Mahapurana, especially the 11th skandha, in that also last few chapters, mainly the 11th skandha, Mukti skandha. So Bhagavan is talking about entire Bhagavatam, mainly his teachings. यह एतत् सम अधीता. See, samyak adhita. Again, the one who does samyak adhyanam. So intense he is in wanting to understand the complete theory of Bhagavata that without fail every class is attending, and without fail at home he is taking the book, independently studying, contemplating, writing his own notes, grasping the essence. That is the meaning of सम्यक अधीता. अच्छी तरह से अध्ययन करता है. We are listening, that is the beginning, but not the end of it. Samyak Adhyayana means every sloka's essence of Bhagavata, Skandha's essence should be always in our heart. That much koshish karna. Samyak Adhyayata. And also in that Samyakatva, with Shraddha, with Jignasa, that desire that through Bhagavad Avagahana, I must be convinced about Siddhi and Sadhya and Sadhana, and I will do that. Some in that Shabda, all these things come. Samyak Adhiyata. In that Samyak word, Bhakti toward Bhagavata, to the Bhagavata Acharyas, Gurus, Avataras, and Bhakti toward the theme of Bhagavatam, all those things come in Samyak. Then whoever is giving us the Bhagavata Jnanam, toward them also Bhakti. Then during the classes, the preparation, and after the classes, our own personal effort to grasp the every story, every essence of the story, all are there in that word sam. Sam means samyak. Very well. Adhita, the one who studies like this. Like these 3 4 slokas, we are doing like that. Same when you do at home. Morning Upanishad also, if you see, Shanno Mitra, how in Spashta Rupa we studied today. Every day we are doing, but today it was Samyak Adhita. Word by word we took. And lot of more, if you ask the same thing to be taught by a great other Mahatma, a great Mahatma, then his interpretation will be different based on his loftiest experience and the other books which he has studied and authority. बट हम अपने लेवल में कोशिश कर, तो सम्यक अधीयता में रेगुलरिटी आएगा, सिंसियरिटी आएगा, कमिटमेंट आएगा, श्रद्धा आएगा, प्रेम भक्ति भरपूर होगा. इन सब को लाकर जो भागवत का खासकर 11th स्कंद का अध्ययन करेंगे. ये एत समधीयता. एंड व्हाट इज दिस? पवित्रम परमम शुचि. पवित्रम पवेहे भयात्रायते. डू यू वंडे? पवि इज the thunderbolt of Indra. When he hits anybody with that, death is assured. So Pavehe Bhaya is the death of thunderbolt like. Bhayat means from that Bhaya. Therefore Pavehe Bhaya means Mrutyu Bhaya. Trayate. So Pavitram. Pavehe Bhayat Trayate iti Pavitram. Pavehe Bhaya is Mrutyu. Mrutyu Bhaya is like Parikshit. He just discovered himself. He was never concerned, worried. When will the snake come and bite? क्या फर्क पड़ता है? It is only to the deha. I am not. So मृत्यु भय पार किया उन्होंने. अमृत अनुभव को पाए. That is the meaning of this Bhagavata is pavitram. Otherwise, he is the greatest purifier. And paramam shuchi. Supremely, again, immaculate and pure is this. What is the shuchitva in Bhagavata? Because the Kathas are Shuchi, they belong to Atyanta Shuchi Yukta Bhagavan. The Shrotas, Bhaktas, every one of them are Shuchi. There is no Ashuchi of Bhautikavada, Ashuchi of any Dandvata, any Ajnana, any Moha. They are all impurities because they give Dukkha. That's all not there in Bhagavatam. Through Bhagavat Katha, Bhagavat Tattva Chintana, Mukti only the Bhagavat is giving. In this, behind the flowery, covery language, the misguidance of bandage, they are not there here. पुष्पित वाचों से लोगों को कर्म कांड के द्वारा कामनाओं में फंसाने वाली अशुचि इस भागवत शास्त्र में नहीं है. भागवत शास्त्र मुक्ति देने के लिए है और कुछ नहीं है. यही उसका परमम शुचि. अद्भुत. Shuchi because of all the bhaktas, shrotas, themes, avatars, etc. Same time, Shuchi is, its purpose is ultimate. There is no impurity in that. Arthakama Purutsahana is not there in that. And whichever the Pustakam or Bhakta or any Karyakram, wherever Arthakama are projected at the cost of Dharma, Moksha, all of that is Ashuchi. Paramam Shuchi. So finally, the Ashuchi and Mashuchi of all human beings is their own avidya, ajnana. So Pavitram Paramam Shuchi means what? It is such a great thing. Bhagavatam removes that the maila or that impurity of avidya and ajnana. See, we got it. Bhagavan hai, Bhagavat Tattva bhi hai, Bhagavan is there as this Sushti Karta, Sthiti Karta and Laya Karta. So we have got the Jnanam, at least theoretical. To that extent, the Ashuchi gone. Now with Upasanas, you can have darshan. More Upasanas, we can go to his loka. If you take the Jnana Marga, by doing Tattva Chintana, as guided Bhagavata, we can go to that Suchi Sthiti of oneness with Paramatma. और क्या चाहिए? For you and I also, we are en route. शुचि हो रहा है हमारे अंदर से, कोई शक ही नहीं है. So this Bhagavatam is एतत् समधीत पवित्रम परमम शुचि. पवित्रम मृत्यु भय से दूर कराने वाला, और परमम शुचि मोस्ट इमैक्युलेट. इट impurif removes the impurities of avidya and also impurities of artha kamadi asakti. Param whoever is studying it, then along with studying, jnana deepena darshayan. The jnana gained from Bhagavata should be shared with others, jnana deepa, and then say this is from Bhagavata. By word we can tell others, by our own acharana we can tell others. Others also get the, "Arey, what a beautiful light of life you are living. Where did you get this light?" From last 2 years I am listening Bhagavatam from our YouTube channel. Darshayan. So samadhiyeta khud padna. Darshayan jnana deepena, that knowledge shared with others, depicted through example. When these are done, then what happens? Sapuyeta aharar mam. He gets purified day by day. Now that's what I was saying 15 minutes back. Is sapuyeta ahar mam. This jiva getting evolved in spirituality is a day by day, life by life hota hai, little by little. So every day when we are studying Bhagavata, little by little our antakarana is becoming purified, our laksha is becoming drudha. Sometimes it may not be seen also. You understand? It is happening inside. Superficially we are carried away. And some of us really are fully attending genuinely without distractions, being in a ekagra bhumika. उनको तो महसूस भी होता है कि डे बाय डे आई एम लिसनिंग टू क्लासेस एंड इट इज एडिंग टू माय अंडरस्टैंडिंग एंड आई एम molding my life according to that understanding for the Paramatma as the goal. I can see from my mind the earlier जो भी पकड़ था, insistences थे, desires were there, all quarrels with the people for small little pieces, these are all going away. Is it not happening? मेरे को तो अब क्या है ना, खाने को थोड़ा जीने के लिए कुछ मिल जाए तो बस. नो लड़ाई झगड़ा विद एनीवन, नथिंग वांटेड, नथिंग बट बस अपने भागवत में रमते रहो. दिस इज स्टिल कॉल्ड पुयेता. एंड फ्यू लाइफ्स बैक हाउ वी वर वी डोंट नो. For small little things of the material world, fighting with each other, barking with each other, killing each other like animals, rakshasas, we might be. But now the thoughts have purified. Instead of receivers, we have become givers now. Instead of coveting and hoarding the things, we are thinking of sharing with others. Instead of expecting love, we only slowly learning. Yeah, love is not expected, it is given. It is in your hands to give. So if this is learnt and really we practice, you have won the game of life. ये सब बातें आ रहे हैं हमको समझ में. This is called the puyeta. Puyeta is becoming purified. See, ahar ahar. So now underline the thing. What we are doing from last 2.5 years. Okay ना? जुलाई से शुरू हुआ, अगस्त सितंबर अक्टूबर नवंबर. So 2 साल 4 महीने 28 महीने. What is being done by us by again His grace is said here. Ahar ahar mam. मतलब क्या, daily when you study Bhagavata, that is the meaning of ahar ahar. Mam jnana deepena darshan means what? Every day few slokas you teach to the listeners. Listeners also every day studying few slokas as much with interest and concentration and intellectual application possible. To that extent, the puyeta, the pavitrata happens. In Vedantic Bhasha, the three impurities are abhavana, asambhavana, viparita bhavana. One more is there. Abhavana is there is nothing like God or spirituality. Asambhavana, even if it is there, I cannot do it. It is not possible to me. Viparita bhavana, trying to do but not able to live the opposite thing. You know, these are the Vedantic ashuchis, which are contradictory for the moksha marga. So same here also. Abhavana of God replaced by bhavana, that is very much there. देन असंभावना इज नो, व्हाई कांट इट बी? यहाँ तक आए तो और आगे भी हो जाएगा. विपरीत भावना इज चेंजिंग अवर, विपरीत भावना को छोड़ना मीन्स changing our lifestyle according to what we are learning in our shastras. Slowly, slowly. This is called puyeta. I'm just trying to explain that word. So, but the underlying word is ahar. So, to those who have from many lives are doing Bhagavata, see, as a speaker or listener, maybe this is the last life. So, the speaker, listener, both of them get mukti. Like Parikshit got the mukti. Sukadev is janmataha mukta only. In other cases, they are the particular case. In other general cases, day by day, life by life, go on studying the Shastras. Then, to that extent, all the impurities of all sorts creating samsara to us, they keep going away. Now, after listening this, we should not do these things too. One, expecting the result that कल ही मुझे मुक्ति हो जाए. At the same time, never give up again this continuity. I'm always afraid yielding to my own mind suggestion or somebody's suggestion. If I reduce or stop few classes, will I again be starting in this life and next life? ये डर मेरे को धीरे हर दिन रहता. इसलिए कितना भी मुश्किल हो तबीयत खराब हो, I take the class. I will do only it. Because the Maya in what way it attacks and takes us away from God, and the Shastra which teaches God, we can't say. भयंकर है वो. इसलिए निरंतरता. अपूयेता हर हर, little by little, little by little, little by little. फिर अन्य people they ask question. It is not any machine that कुछ डाल दिया कुछ निकल कर बाहर आया. This is a molding of the mind which is in totally diagonally opposite direction from millions of lives. And how can it be in one life of few years of listening, 1 hour of Bhagavata, आधा सोते हुए आधा जागते हुए, सारा आ जाएगा क्या? You understand? People don't know all that. But you and I know, no, we are practically, we are the experienced people than others, that in one life study nothing happens. 2.5 साल पढ़कर कितना फर्क पड़ा? 0 भी नहीं है, सेम टाइम 100 भी नहीं है, 0.05% और 1% only. That is why बहुनाम जन्मनाम नित्य निरंतर करते 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 होगा. But our assurance we have to give to God is, oh Lord, har, every day samadhiyata I will do. And also, the last line is that Jnana Deepena Darshayan. I will try my best to show the Jnana Deepa Bhagavata to others vocally and by my behavior, basically to protect myself. Secondarily, if they also get inspired, it is good. This is our assurance to God, regular. What Bhagavan giving is regular, his assurance, Puyeta. The life gets purified of all the impurities. तमस जाएगा, राजस जाएगा, सत्व आएगा, शुद्ध सत्व होगा वो, अशुद्ध तत्व सत्व gives us तत्व. All that Bhagavan says, I will give to them. Who is studying every day? Yah etat sam adhita. With the Shraddha, that is Pavitram and it Paramam Shuchihi. To such person, Sapuyeta Ahar Mam Jnanadipena Darshayan. So from this sloka what we learn, earlier sloka what we learned, be a Vakta or be a organizer of Bhagavata, let that Jnanam be given to others. Here, ourselves study and give it to others. More than these two is Ahar. Har din. Now, after listening to this, never ever have a question of to why everyday japa, why everyday upasana, why everyday स्वाध्याय. भैया एवरीडे करने से ही धीरे धीरे पकड़ मिलता है. देखो पहले करने का आदत होना चाहिए, उसके बाद आदत हो गया, करना मुश्किल नहीं है. अब उस करने को वी हैव टू स्टार्ट इम्प्रोवाइजिंग, मेकिंग इट मोर एंड मोर perfect or beautiful, etc. First is adat. Like in all trainings, first to be regular. Thereafter, all the corrections, prunings, tunings are done. हमको सबसे पहले ये है आदत, आहर. Every day we have to do puja, every day japa, every day deeparada. And never ask कि क्या हो रहा है इससे, अरे तुरंत एक्सपेक्ट मत करो पैसा फल को. यू आर ऑलरेडी लिविंग लाइफ ऑफ प्रारब्ध. Nobody can deny it easily. These are all I am doing for the future. Now I can't avoid my prarabdha. हाँ, if the wife shouts at you, क्या फर्क पड़ रहा है साधना करके? Tell her कि फ्यूचर के लिए. What future? अभी क्या है? अभी क्या है कि I can't avoid प्रारब्धा. What प्रारब्धा? You only. Is it not? Tell him or her like that. I like this sloka. Daily, daily, लगे रहना, लगे रहना, लगे रहना. And I to pray this only. Bhagavan, don't take me away from the Shastra Dhenam till the Tattva is known. After that also, use me for that work only. Anything else, whether it is any type of hangama, any type of other things, in that the Vichara, Brahma Tattva is not there, then it is not as great as this one. I don't want all of them. Becoming a king and take care of the finances of the world or country. Becoming a leader and guide that in different fields and all. अरे बाबा ये नहीं चाहिए हमको. ये सब हो चुका होगा पिछले जन्मों में. हमको सिर्फ अभी निरंतर भागवत से टच में रहते हुए भगवान के चरण को पाना है. Okay, nirantaram samadhita, that half an hour, 1 hour for Bhagavata Adhyanam, that's all, apart from the class. In this way. And if we start giving excuses or justifying and all, become old and all that, then nobody can stop us with like if I tell you, I'm not well, 3 days, I'll stop class. Will you stop me? Yeah, ठीक है Swami. You will say you are so kind, compassionate. And then put out the YouTube and start dancing. अच्छा हो गया रोए, अच्छा हो गया रे. But to whom is the last? It is to me. For us, the pramana is our own Puja Gurudev, Bhagavan Adi Shankara. Marte dam tak, till last moment, they were only in the divine work, divine thought. We should never take any lesser authority than them. Then we say, "Oh, लोग 20 साल काम करके अब तो इतना आराम कर रहे हैं, मैं भी आराम करता हूँ." यार राम काजु कीने बिनु मोहि कहाँ विश्राम. हमको तो ऐसे आदर्श होना चाहिए ना. Lucky we have come to Puja Gurudev. He is the best authority for us for everything. Everything you just look at him and he will inspire us. He is not lazy or selfishness or procrastinating or not working or taking holiday. कुछ नहीं, even if was medically advised for rest. In those days, only the lecture he stopped. All other things of writing books, articles, managing the work. He was always on the work. When the health did not permit, he changed the work, he did not stop the work. You have to understand it. In that way, he molded the personality, like the people have molded the personality only to eat and sleep. The retired people, khao so jao bas. They are molded like that. And you remember, you listen, their whole day of solid 24 hours goes only in those two things of eating, sleeping, watching TV and all. And उनको वो भी कम ही लगता है, सोया पूरा सोया ही नहीं बोलते. Whereas in those 24 hours, there are millions of people who are doing hundreds of jobs. उन्होंने उसका आदत बना लिया, इन्होंने इसका आदत बनाया. They fixed their minds in that way. Life is eat and sleep. And whom they are cheating? They are cheating themselves. We learn lesson from them. We will not do that. The point is what? Ahar ahar, ahar ahar. Our upasana, sadhanas, karte 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 hi. I will live with my boots on. I will leave the body with my boots on like an army person. That is what Gurudev's orders. For himself he said, and he said obviously for us also. No, how much Shuddha Sattva must be Antakarana to come to that commitment and keep on practice. Those who are in Tamo Rajoguna, they will want enjoyment, entertainment, distractions, relaxations, rests. मैं तो डरता हूँ बाबा, मेरे को ऐसी जगह पे मत ले जाओ जहाँ लोग सो रहे खा रहे पी रहे और उनको देखकर मैं भी टेम्प्ट हो जाऊँ। तबाह हो जाएंगे हमारा जिंदगी में, इतना जो किया सब पानी फिर जाएगा। बल्कि टेक मी टू सच प्लेस, सीइंग द पीपल आई गेट मोर इंस्पायर्ड, दे आर वर्किंग मोर, स्ट्रगलिंग मोर रिलेंटलेसली देन अस। ऐसा हमको all this is under this under heading that ahar ahar, हर दिन। सो यह एतत् समधीयेत पवित्रम परमं शुचि। ओके, सपूयेत अहर अहर माम ज्ञान दीपेन दर्शयन। So whoever are doing the adhyana of it every day, which is the Pavitrati Pavitra Shastra, Bhagavatam, especially 11th Skandha, and they are demonstrating by practice and words the knowledge to others, they day by day becoming purified. And what is the purification? Shuddha Sattva Guna. What is the Lakshana of it? Tattva Chintana, Tattva Dhyana, Tattva Anubhuti, Tattva Nishtha. Then it's Mukti. As we go on traveling in this path of study, this knowledge which appears to be vague, now non-acceptable, alone appears to be stronger, appears to be more real. And the other worldly things which are so real to us because of millions of lives of habits, when that becomes stronger, we know, yeah, this was not so important. This is not so. Like for me, other than doing class, other things are not important much. मन इसमें आ गया, because it is reminding us where do we stay, where to reach, what to do. In other places we are already conditioned things we are doing, but here we are reminded all the time what's the goal, what is the ultimate possibility, how we have to achieve it. Shastra nahi pada, even any other thing we do other than leaving the Shastra Dhanam, that will never remind us of Bhagavan and goal as much Shastra Adhenam reminds us. Shastra क्या है? Not only reminds us goal, it goes on giving us the path also. In other places, other than Shastra, they may be punya karmas. They are not adhyatmika sadhanas. So we are enough of punya karma. अभी हमको साधन करनी. By all means, the substratum behind the entire world and me, the Parabrahma, which is spoken Upanishad, should be experienced by me. That's it. Clear? In the same way, become an instrument of Bhagavan. In the same way, may I have Bhagavan's darshan. These are our goals. Clear? Then, after saying so, Jnanadip and Darshana, then he is talking about again the listeners. Adhiyeta means जो अध्ययन कर रहे. अब अध्ययन means again going to an ashram, sitting and studying every day 6 hours, 8 hours, keeping a target that in 2 years, every aspect of Bhagavata we master. You are unfortunate to get a speaker like me who is not insisting on all this and not making any arrangements just because of his own zero capacities. Else, a group of us, 20, 20, 30 of us, stay in one ashram somewhere, सुबह दोपहर शाम सिर्फ भागवत के लगा लगा के रटना चाहिए भागवत. That's called samadhiyita. 2 years target, 18,000 shlokas. So daily 90 shlokas. How many? 2 years means what? 700 days. 700 means almost 25 shlokas per day. 30 shlokas thorough. पूरा इसका व्याकरण भी, उसका भाष्य भी मैक्सिमम इस तरह. Is it not? This is called adhiyata. In one of the lines we should do that. Wherein the whole life is 3-3, 4-4 साल एक एक शास्त्र का भरपूर अध्ययन. Now with one shastra adhyanam, Paramatma nahi milenge kya? Why not? One vakya enough. Ishavasya sarvam yatkincha jagatyam jagat. It gives moksha. As regard the effectiveness of the shastra says, one line also gives. There is no doubt. If you also are of that highest cadre, एक ही sentence पकड़ो, ध्यान लगाओ, मुक्ति मिलेगी. We are not compromising with that. That is the highest any day. But for us, we have the other things of spreading the Shastra Jnanam, maintaining the Sanatana Dharma, clearing our Rishiruna Ityadi, then we are not so capable like that. We have our rajas tamas in us also. So for us, these are the targets. Study the Shastras more and more. Otherwise, Shastra Vasana also is one negative thing. But Vasana we will not have, thorough understanding we will have, and always have in mind the reference of Shastra for the clear understanding of goal and means. And it is pushing us, reminding us of the sadhana. इसके लिए हम पढ़ रहे हैं. What is said by विवेक चूड़ामणि etc. शास्त्र वासना से भी आपको परमात्मा नहीं मिलते हैं. देहवासनया जंतोः लोकवासनया चिपिच लोकवासनयापि च शास्त्रवासनया ज्ञानं यथावत् नैव जायते. Therefore, लोकानुवर्तनं त्यक्त्वा त्यक्त्वा देहानुवर्तनं शास्त्रानुवर्तनं त्यक्त्वा स्वाध्यासापनयं कुरु. जीवन शास्त्र को भी छोड़कर स्व अध्यास का अपनयन करो. That's the order given by Bhagavan. So too in the Yoga Vasishtadi, Shastranyadhetya medhavi hulkavattanyathoth srujet. After studying a Shastra and getting the sense, those Shastras should be felt like a burning charcoal and thrown away. In Veda mantras only Upanishad tatra Vedaha Aveda bhavanti. But this is to whom we are fully established in it. Almost the Brahma experience. But we, you and I, ordinary, we are not, I am तो not extraordinary. I'm ordinary. I can't take risk. I know if I leave Shastra, I'll be lost. तो मेरे लिए यही एक आधार है. तो हमारे लिए ये वाला लागू है. And in some other text, what is it? Bhavatu nischedadhyad urdham shastra rakshanam. अरे यार, शास्त्र कभी छोड़ना नहीं परमात्मा मिलने के बाद. तक मिलने के बाद भी your only job is holding on to Shastra and protecting Shastra by spreading it. It becomes your duty to take care of Shastra because they helped you in your liberation. So I'm putting in front of you both versions. If any one of you have a doubt when we are insisting on this point, even life we have to take up the project of studying only Shastra. And I said only one life. I did not say life after the life. एक जिंदगी में 15-18 साल से लेकर 70 साल तक वो 55 साल जो है just one after that Shastra अध्ययन. And now these all sankalpas when we make, then only Bhagavan's Krupa comes, then we intensely study as it is said, ya etatsam adhita, that sthiti we reached. All that is explained based on what Bhagavan Krishna said here. Now we are doing a formal listening regularly, no doubt, but not sufficient. Samadhita. For that samadhiyata, this is what? Exclusively that. This you do when you come to our spiritual camps. There is no other occupations. 3 times khana mil jata hai. All the time you are morning, afternoon, evening class. That's a glimpse. But those 7 days what we learn, in the Tirtha Yatra only we drop in Ganga Maya. Whatever is studied in the camp. And back home, like an elephant, take back everything only. Gajasnanavat. But it gives an idea how सुबह 4-6 बजे उठा के ध्यान कराते हैं, हम आके ध्यान में बैठ जाते हैं, उसके बाद फिर 7 बजे क्लास में बुलाते हैं, वहाँ का हम सो जाते हैं, फिर उसके बाद 11 बजे और एक क्लास, फिर 3:30 बजे घंटी बजती है, आफ्टरनून क्लास. That is how we have to spend lives. So at least one life in study. अब पूरा नहीं तो कम से कम 10 साल 12 साल. Then only that polishing, that beautiful finishing product will come of Shastra Adhyana. We are doing a little of it throughout the class, but still we have a lot of distractions in between. Lot of. We are not in ashram, na? घर में ही है, सब में फंसे ही रहे हैं. Therefore, सुबह का क्लास दिन भर के झगड़ों में खत्म और शाम का क्लास रात में नींद में टीवी में खत्म और नेक्स्ट डे अफ्रेश, जैसा कि कुछ भी नहीं पता. आदमी बोलते ना जैसे थे. It's like so the load of the entire last 10 minutes discussion is what? Bhagavan says we were doing the Adhyayana of it and showing the Jnanadeep of Bhagavata to others through their teaching and practice. Day by day they become purified and then they get my own darshanam or anubhuti. That is what is Sattaisma Shloka. Now that Taiswala is very interesting. about the audience, listeners. Ya etat shraddhaya nityam. Again, word nityam came here. Avyagraha shunuyat naraha. Mai bhaktim param kurvan. Karma virna sabadhyate. बढ़िया है कि नहीं? Ponder into every word. That's what I am doing to this portion of Bhagavad and also Upanishad, pondering every sentence so that the essence we catch. अभी हमको और कहीं जाना तो नहीं, अंतःकरण शुद्ध करना है, तत्व ज्ञान को सैद्धांतिक रूप में उसमें बिठाना है, ध्यान आदि के द्वारा उसको अनुभव में करना है. When you are fixed, we need not be hurried or worried. We just do the thing more deeply, systematically enough. With this clarity, one Upanishad, 5 shlokas you study for 10 years. And if it gives moksha, that is better than studying 6 classes per day for 10 years. देखो हर एक चीज का अपना अपना स्थान होता है. We should have the ability to grasp everyone and know it is right in their own standpoint. There is never to be any comparison. By the way, now yaha, again whoever you may be, naraha, human being. Ya naraha, yaha naraha, etat. Etat means this 11th skandha, mukti skandha, shraddhaya, full shraddha ke साथ, undaunted faith, undisturbed faith, not a let us take a chance and see type of attitude, not a type of routine wala attitude, not a की obligation वाला attitude, not an attitude of चलो क्लास में जाते हैं तो लोग हमको कोई बात नहीं काम नहीं देंगे वाला escapism attitude. Everybody can come to class with 1,000 reasons, each one. Not all of them. Shraddhaya. What is Shraddha? Simple word. This is Sat. This gives me Sat. This is called Shraddha. Bhagavatam Shastra is Sat Shastram. When I study, it gives me Sat. And I want Sat. Other than that, everything is Asat. In above Asat, I want Sat. Sat Shastra gives. That's Bhagavatam. Therefore, that Bhagavad Shastra, I will not leave. That's called as Sat Dhatte iti Shraddha. सत्य को पकड़वाती है हमसे, उसके बाद सत्य हमको पकड़ता है. ऐसा हेल्प करने वाले क्वालिटी को श्रद्धा कहते. सद्धत्ते इति श्रद्धा. Therefore, every shraddha is not shraddha again in its true terms. Like I have a lot of shraddha in hunting the animals or cheating others, Swamiji. You have all the shraddha and sincerely you are doing, no doubt. But that you are insulting the word Shraddha there, because that is not called as Shraddha when you are with Shraddha doing a murder or bank robbery. They also need lot of Shraddha. You can't say कि पकड़े गए फिर जज से कहा जज साहब आप मैंने जो चोरी की बैंक में उसका जो पनिशमेंट देना दे दो कोई गल नहीं, लेकिन कितने श्रद्धा भक्ति एकाग्रता से किया मैंने उसका तो रिवार्ड दो. ऐसा होता है क्या? I killed somebody with the rifle shooting. He died. For that you give punishment. But how expert I was in shooting that my barrel bullet has gone into his chest only, not giving me a chance even to recover. Is it an ordinary achievement? That's sir, can you do that? करके दिखाओ. देखो इसके लिए आज मेरे को रिवार्ड दो. ऐसा होता है क्या? नहीं होगा. देखो श्रद्धा always is for sadvastu only. We have to refine our definitions as we grow. है कि नहीं तो समय मैं श्रद्धा से ये देखो बिजनेस कर रहा हूँ, मैं श्रद्धा से वो कर रहा हूँ, उससे आपको बिजनेस का फायदा होगा, परमात्मा तो नहीं मिल रहे ना. तो फिर वो श्रद्धा जिसे आप भगवान से दूर ही जाते हो, उसको आप श्रद्धा कहकर इंसल्ट नहीं कर सकते. Therefore, some words sacred you have to use only in spiritual context. One of them is Shraddha. Therefore, Shraddha for Sadvastu alone is Shraddha. Any other Shraddha is not giving you Sat. Therefore, Ashraddha it is. Therefore, etat Shraddhaya. First point, the Nityam. All the time. Nityam is a word which has two meanings of all the time and also every day. Every day की बात already बता चुके हम. After every day we do, while doing it, when we hold on to Guru Bhagavan's feet, they will make that everyday thing to every time. And neither we should hesitate for this, and also We should not stop asking the Lord. And if the Lord is giving that, with both hands you have to grab it. What is that? All the time remembering Bhagwan. If that starts happening, understand that Bhagwan ki kripa ho rahi hai. Like for example, now you have done Bhagavatam, class over. 10:30 suddenly Bhagavat याद आया. Don't get up and wash your face and hit yourself. Say, chichi, क्या याद आ रहा है भागवत मेरे को? वो तो 8:30 बजे खत्म होना चाहिए था. Don't do like that. Only in the class I must have Bhagavatam remembering. How can it is remembered now? That please consider blessings. कि भगवान making that nityam from daily to all the time. That is how, when you are nityam in Bhagavan, you have conquered the time. When you are in every place in Bhagavan, you conquered the place. In every object you are seeing Bhagavan, you conquered the object. So, Deshakala Vastu ko Bhagavanmay banana hi sadhana hai. In other words, involve in Bhagavan so much that you are not concerned about which Desha and Kala and Vastu, thus they lose their importance. So, we transcend them. Now they are all, ये सब पातंजलि योग दर्शन में बताएंगे. देशबंधः चित्तस्य धारणा, तत्र प्रत्येकता ध्यानम, all this will come to us. So here Shraddha is explained, Nityam is explained, Avyagraha, with concentration, with single pointedness, without Rajoguna of Kshipta and Vikshipta and Tamoguna of the Moodha. Avyagraha. So agraha is concentration. Viagraha is distraction. Viagraha is non-distraction. Therefore concentration. No? Agraya, buddhya, sukshmaya. We have seen in that whole thing will come in our Yoga Sutras. Agra, ekagra. So ekagra bhumika. So viagraha means non-distracted. So avyagraha. I have to talk on this at least for 10-15 minutes. Tomorrow we'll do. When everything is convenient, that time also many people don't do any study sadhana. When everything is convenient, people like you and I do. But that is only beginning. The higher stage is what? Even when everything in sixes and sevens, still we should not get distracted from our spiritual goal. That's called avyagra. Like that stubborn youngster. The mother scolding, father scolding, elder sister or brother scolding, फिर भी वो अपने दोस्तों के साथ घूमना नहीं छोड़ता. He's stubborn, he's अव्यग्र. Negative example I gave. वो सबको सुनेगा, but his listening is like it's raining on a buffalo. वो हिलता ही नहीं वहां से, वो इतना ही like. Same way we have to be. Let any troubles, any problems come. Earlier, any number of gurus, masters come, still we were stuck up in our own samsara. अब वो एबिलिटी तो हमारे पास है, अब उसको इधर यूज करो. Let million distractions come, I am not going to be get distracted. The distractions of health, main distraction is of the mind, gets disturbed so much because you are in the world with people with so many of the differences in opinions, understandings. बेचारा ना दुखी होते हैं आपको देखकर कि गृहस्थ आश्रम में बहुत मुश्किल. So many of the people you have to satisfy everyone them. When you make them happy, your mind is not happy. And the most funniest thing is, she is so angry with you, and then to protect your mind and console her, you say, नहीं नहीं मैं आपकी बात मानता हूँ. Again she becomes angry. Why मेरे बात क्यों मान रहे हो आप? और वो उसको उनको वो भी पसंद नहीं होता. You understand, when you tell her that I am agreeing to every of your conditions, still she is miserable. Why? But why are you accepting every condition? थोड़ा तो लड़ाई होना चाहिए, इसलिए तो शादी किया. हर You try this for 1 week. With whomever you are having everyday argument, ना? तो एक हफ्ते के लिए उनको जो तुमको हो पसंद वही बात कहेंगे. तुम दिन को अगर रात कहो तो रात कहेंगे. You do it for all. You will see they become pagal. And they think you become pagal. And then they call a psychiatrist. ये क्या हम पति को मेरी बात सब मान रहे? He was like Patila earlier. No. So you have such a number of problems. The more you do good and favor, the more. I tell you, when prarabdha is not good, uh, you can't escape that sit. लाख कोशिश करो, your Brahma Vidya, your Upanishads, your Upasana, nothing works. That is what the Brahmanas, Pauras were saying when Sita Ram Lakshman were going to the forest in that Adhyatma Ramayana. Is it not? So even in that type of, I'm telling just how everyone have their own problem, every ashrama, especially in Grahastha ashrama, so many obligations, egos, किसी को invite करो तो दूसरे नाराज होते हैं, उनको इनवाइट करो, इनको क्यों बुलाया बोलते हैं. आप देखो, these are all distractions. With such an occupation or the activities or an obligations, how can your mind be in Bhagavatam? And I'm sure when you are involved in those things, एक स्वामी नामक चीज जिंदा है करके भी आपको याद नहीं रहेगा, भागवत नामक चीज है करके याद नहीं रहेगा. That's how problems are. But then let us not give up our भागवत. पकड़ के रखो तो उनके कृपा से ये चीजें धीरे धीरे घटते हैं. So Bhagavan says here avyagraha, without getting distracted, disturbed. And as I told you, I need some time to talk on this. Tomorrow, little more I talk. Another disturbance, what comes is what? So much I am doing, study and all, but still nothing is happening. देखो, I will answer this question once for all permanently. Never ever will I have a question again. In spirituality, please remember, it is not a game of gaining that you expect something to happen. But it is a game of losing everything, including our ego. Are you ready for this Then only we are spiritual. Spirituality is to drop all the unwanted things so that ever existing Paramatma, you experience it. No, to experience ever existing Paramatma, whatever things are there, they have to be going away only from us. Therefore, anything goes away, anything expected doesn't happen. You may understand that भगवान कृपा हो रही है कि वो हमको अपने तरफ खींच रहे हैं. If this subtle understanding not there, then for every spiritual thing we do, we expect the outer crosser result. इतना पूजा कर रहा हूँ फिर भी मेरे को तबीयत ठीक नहीं हो रहा, या तबीयत खराब ही करेंगे भगवान so that you get vairagya from there. The moment the body is healthy, how much indulgent we become in the deha. But when continuously troubled for 6 months, then you get dispassion only. What is stretched body and its diseases? With that only, you will be able to go beyond body in the meditation seat. I'm just giving an idea. How can we expect anything worldly when the goal is beyond world in the spirituality? This is another Vyagrata. Many less informed people, that's so they go to a guru or ashram organization, sarva sometimes, and then their problems don't end, a new problem get added. They feel कि इतना मैं कर रहा हूँ स्वामी जी के लिए, आश्रम के लिए कोई फायदा नहीं है, they leave it. They are half informed. I know few people like that. मैं स्वामी जी मेरे को इतना हादसा हो गया, ये आके क्या फायदा, मैं छोड़ के जा रही हूँ. Then we have to call them and explain the prarabdha की क्या बात है, इसका आगे का क्या असर होगा. Then this is jnanam. Jnanam gives strength to you. With that, you must go through all that. It's not that just because you are doing all this, that Bhagavan will avoid your prarabdha. And what is the thing done by you? Little came and little thoda seva ki. क्या कीमत है उसका? That you seek such a big result. So all emotional angle, intellectual angle, logical angle, everything we have to tell. They understood. बट सम पीपल जैसे कि व्हाट इज द फायदा हो रहा है इससे, मैं इलेक्शन में सीट ही नहीं मिला मेरे को, दे स्टॉप गोइंग टू दैट गॉड और गुरु. इज इट नॉट? द ट्रॉलिंग व्हेन इंडिया लॉस्ट, ऑल ज्योतिष लोग इंडिया कप लेके आएगा, दे सेड नो, सब सर झुका के. ऑल ज्योतिष पंडित से ज्योतिष तो साधना वगैरह के लिए होना है. अबाउट द कप दे सेड वेयर द कप, ये इंग्लैंड ले गए वो. Spirituality in its true sense is losing everything so that what is the thing we gain that. ठीक है, और थोड़े विषय हैं कल देखेंगे। सर्वम कृष्णार्पण। ओम पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। कृष्ण भगवान की जय, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। Thank you friends. Let's do our Ramayanam for some time.